When it comes to discovering what your needs and wants are for yourself and your business, it can be quite difficult to pinpoint what you consider your true priorities. As a business, Zen Consulting makes it our priority and our passion to guide you to what would be the best for you. Zen Consulting was founded in 1998 by Stephen Bird, a junior in college majoring in business with a passion for culinary arts. This firm was developed to assist restaurants, specifically Japanese restaurants, to prosper in the United States. With Bird's background in business and his love for culinary arts, he made it his mission and the mission of all his team members to redefine the idea of fine dining. Our mission statement is completing work to the fullest at its finest. Combining cultures is an art and a way of life. Here at Zen Consulting, we believe that smooth communication is mandatory when dealing with our clients and customers. These communications include everything from advertisements to trustworthy messages to build the relationships with our clients. Zen Consulting took the step in growth to open the newest location in Atlanta, Georgia in 2010. Since the founding of Zen Consulting, we have recovered millions of dollars of revenue for our clients and assisted in the upward growth of our brands and companies. Thank you for choosing Zen Consulting. My name is Jennifer Okafor. I am a co-founder and senior account manager here at Zen Consulting. My background is in management and marketing. I specialize in brand consulting and management consulting, and I will be your intuition guide. One of my current clients is MF Sushi, a Japanese sushi restaurant in Atlanta, Georgia, owned by the Kinjo brothers, Chris and Alex. This duo returned to Atlanta after losing two businesses during the Great Recession and wanting to make sure they leave an imprint on the city. They decided to come back and try it again with our assistance this time. MF Sushi is in a caliber of its own when it comes to Japanese sushi restaurants. Being nestled right in Inman Park area, it really doesn't have any competition. But being a restaurant in the greater Atlanta area, it is faced with hundreds of other options for local Atlantans and visiting patrons. Not just Japanese sushi, but any type of cuisine you could think of. The top reviews for MF Sushi came from their ambiance, their food, and their drinks. As you can see by this review left by Thomas C., that MF Sushi is a great place. It's loved by its patrons for its drinks and food and its amazing ambiance. They are also aware that because of how amazing the food is and the quality of the food, that it does not come cheap. And they do not see an issue with it, which is great. Again, as we can see in this review, the food and the drinks and the service were complimented, and it was noted as being their favorite sushi spot in Atlanta. In this review, the pricing idea was brought back up again for it being a pricier spot and possibly being more for a special occasions type of place. Now, this could be a positive and it could also be a negative for this restaurant, seeing as how you don't want to be considered as just the special occasion spot, but you also want to be able to say that you are nice enough and intimate and have a great ambiance enough to be considered a special occasion spot. Unfortunately, MF Sushi's weaknesses come from their unprofessional management, and rude staff. The other issue they have is not being reliable when it comes to their hours, not having someone to answer their phones to confirm reservations or to answer simple questions. A lot of the negative reviews that were left for MF Sushi spoke about the unprofessionalism of staff and management, unfortunately. Um, in this review, the patron unfortunately had an experience with the manager who insisted on trying to upsell them and just kind of playing with their experience. Um, just not a good look for a restaurant who is considered having a very well-known reputation. You don't want to be known as being the pushy restaurant or being unprofessional. In this review again, this patron unfortunately had a bad experience with the management at this restaurant. And unfortunately, for things like this, when it deals with management and staff, the best way to handle it would be to go ahead and either clean house, in the possible worst way to say it, but also to retrain and repurpose your drive, your motto, and your passions for what you want your team to display. As I stated before about being able to train your staff to be on the same page as what your motto and your ideals for your business and company are. Sometimes the training needs to go a lot deeper than just knowing what's on the menu. A lot of the things when dealing with waitresses not understanding the steps of service and understanding how to expedite the steps of service to ensure a pleasant dining experience for all of your patrons is absolutely necessary. Just to read that this guest sat for over 15 minutes waiting for a waitress to even come in, and they were celebrating a birthday. It's very unfortunate to see and to read, and should never be an issue when training is done correctly. It is recommended for the Kinjo brothers and their staff to perhaps go through extensive training with all of their staff members and management to ensure that the culture and values are shared across the board with everyone. To make sure that everyone knows that here at MF Sushi, that it's not just food that they serve, but they also serve an amazing experience every time. MF Sushi's strengths, of course, came from the patrons loving the sushi and food that was offered. It's also considered one of the top upscale Japanese sushi restaurants in the city of Atlanta. Because of its authentic yet trendy ambiance, patrons love to come back for more. Unfortunately, on the weaknesses side, the company has received complaints about high pricing compared to its portion sizes. It's also received complaints about the management and service team when it comes to being a little lackluster on customer service and extremely pushy and rude to patrons in person and on the phone or online. The store also has had issues honoring their hours that are posted online. Patrons have complained about not being able to reach the restaurant on the phone or in person based on the hours that are posted. When it comes to the opportunities that MF Sushi possesses, they could always grow from extensive staff trainings to ensure a uniform culture and value set within the company. They should also take the time out to communicate with their customers in a professional and friendly way, whether in person or online. It is always recommended to respond to reviews online, whether good or bad, to allow your customers to know that you hear them and you see what they have to say. A threat that MF Sushi has currently is risking losing their customers to competitors with better service and pricing. This could also result in more bad reviews being left and inspection scores being very low due to unprofessional staff treatment. The last threat that MF Sushi truly has is losing their notoriety within the city of Atlanta as a high-end sushi staple within the city. In closing, I would like to re-impress upon you the importance of having new, informed perspectives of your company to analyze the ins and outs of your restaurant business. It takes more than just having a love or passion for food or just being business-minded to truly understand what your business needs to become successful and to grow. Let us here at Zen Consulting take the step to help you move towards your intuition, move towards your true success by completing the work to the fullest of its finest, by combining cultures in an art form to make it more than just your way of life. With my extensive background, I feel like I have been able to truly assist my clients and customers in finding their way through this business journey. With my ability to see your business from all sides, it's completely essential to know and analyze your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This helps you in knowing what your position is against your competitors and to find new ways to encourage new patrons to join you and to keep your current patrons. I truly enjoyed working with MF Sushi Atlanta. After having the opportunity to truly work with MS Sushi Atlanta in Houston and the Kinjo brothers, we are proud to say that we have been able to save this company millions of dollars of revenue and help them build their brand to begin to look into more spaces and more locations in the future. Here, we only look for growth. Thank you again for choosing Zen Consulting, your intuition guide. We look forward to helping you figure out your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and threats. We look forward to pushing you forward to be as profitable and as truly amazing as you are meant to be. Please enjoy our complimentary gift, our Zen Consulting mask. Trendy, just like us, and always there to help you during this time of need. Thank you. Thank you again for joining us here at Zen Consulting. You can find us online at zenconsulting.com. That's ZenConsulting.com. You can also give us a call at any time from 770-555-5536 for any of your consulting needs. Thank you again for allowing us to be your intuition guide. Our marketing team has come up with an amazing promotional item for you for joining us today. We have our Zen Consulting masks for you, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.